What is going on, guys and girls? It is GhostRobo, and this is Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. I've covered the campaign, and you can check out my fall walkthrough if you want, but here I want to give you my full impressions and all my thoughts after a first couple games of the competitive multiplayer. I played a few just to get the controls and systems under control, and they have changed some things up. This is Infinity Ward, the people who did Modern Warfare 3, and I really loved Black Ops 2. I love the create a class, pick 10 system. I thought that was really well done. Ooh, that is not a secret crawl space. Here they've kind of taken a create a class system, of course, but it's all purchase based rather than unlocks, and it's more strictly designed than the sort of wide open pick 10. It's these squad points where you unlock these points to buy new guns and buy new equipment for your guns, and it seems to be way more based on this squad points currency than an unlock system, which to me is a little bit strange. I kind of like the progression of you get this gun at level 30 and this gun at level 40 and la 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 la. Here you have way more choices from the start, and you have to build these squad points, which seem kind of slow coming. I haven't really got a whole bunch of them, and because you have to buy, new kill streaks, you have to buy, perks, you have to buy attachments, you have to buy guns. You really are kind of, your wallet is tight, and you have to decide where you're going to go, especially early on. I'm rocking the default gun here because I would rather spend money on attachments and stuff than try to get a blank new gun. And the first assault rifle is pretty okay. Another thing you'll notice right off the bat is that the maps are really, really colorful and diverse in their settings. This one is like some freaking futuristic plant world. I don't even know how to describe it. I've played in things that are very typical of Call of Duty maps, but also a lot of this lush stuff. The single player takes on the storyline of the U.S. has basically been blended up and churned to pieces, so there's foliage and just wildlife going crazy. It's been years since things were under control, and multiplayer kind of carries over that same plot line, at least in terms of its environments. Now, the moment-to-moment action is of course what you expect from Call of Duty. I will say there's a ton of quick kills, spawn kills, turn and face the wrong way kills, and I think a lot of that has to do with launch night tendencies. People are just kind of going ham and going crazy and sprinting around, me included. But I think also every map I've played has huge open sections. I haven't played very many tightly cornered maps. There's been one or two that remind me of maps of old, but here a lot of maps, as you'll notice in this one, have a gigantic open spaces, which leads you to have more just blindside kills and kills from behind, and that stuff, which can either be very frustrating or very liberating because there's no longer pressure to do perfect. Everybody's dying a bunch of times. I have yet to see anyone pull off a perfect game or even a 20-5 game. Everybody's rocking 16-10 or 14-12. Very, very close scores. I will say that the replacement for the spy plane, the drone, is a little weird. It's more positional, and I prefer the all-encompassing map coverage. I feel like Infinity Ward tries to make changes and tries to do things different just because, rather than the two companies building on each other, the two studios just saying, hey, we're working within the same franchise, why don't we keep the best of yours and maybe the best of mine and make it beautiful instead? We have two games that do feel different, especially from a multiplayer standpoint, and I definitely notice it even as someone who's not a hardcore Call of Duty player. That being said, it's a lot of fun. I still think this is probably the best first-person shooter multiplayer on the market. It'll be interesting to see how it fares once next-gen kicks in and we have stuff like Killzone Shadowfall and a very pretty version of Battlefield 4. But it's likable. It's very likable. I think I still have to get used to the switches. The class system is weird. I know I'm not describing it perfectly, but basically, like I said, you're buying the different spots, and you have a limited number of perk points, so it's not like, oh, you can equip extra perks and sacrifice grenades. You just have a limited slew of perk points, and a lot of them, 90% of them are locked from the beginning. And again, it's not level-based, it's like squad point-based, and I find that currency system a little bit constrained. I do like the way that they've taken the maps and kind of expanded them out. It does feel a little more not Call of Duty-ish. You're not getting as many browns and dirts and dusk and sand as I would come to expect. And that's going to be either a positive or negative just based on personal preference. Do you like map variety? Do you like color palette variety? In fact, it aesthetically reminds me a lot of what Killzone has tried to do in the past, with plenty of jungle, plenty of plants. You get a lot of points for just about everything, and there's these field intel things, or field reports, field intel, something. It's basically like if you pick one up, it's a briefcase, and then you'll get like a secret mission, and if you complete that, you get more points. One thing I will say I do like a lot as an improvement is the fact that they place your KD numbers on the screen at all times. No more checking the map or checking the menu, but you can press select and bring up a quick scoreboard of everybody, which I feel is very well integrated. Interface-wise, I think everything looks really nice. The part I'm just not sure about is that class system and then some of the map design. Perhaps it'll simmer down once people figure things out, but right now it's a lot of helter-skelter, just balls to the wall, chickens with their heads cut off, running around. It's back to packages, so no longer is it just picking the kill streaks you want. You have a strike package, you have a support package, and then you have the special perk package, which just gives you a bunch of perks. Again, this is a little bit odd because assault doesn't carry over, across deaths, but support does carry over across deaths in terms of points that you're building up for your kill streaks. I kind of just wish they would go with a unified system. You got a quick glimpse there at the scoreboard that I brought up. It fits nicely in the top right corner. And also, oh my god, if you're a competitive person, the fact that they've added this team rank always visible on the scoreboard. You can see I'm right now team rank 1, like first place on my team. Dang, that like really makes you push the pedal to the metal, because you see like, holy crap, I'm in 4th place, I better pick it up. Whereas before, you were just trying to have the best game you could, and maybe you'd every once in a while hit that back button, select button, and see where you were at. But now it's like right in front of your face, and I feel like it's both supportive to competition, and also like it adds to the rage if you're not doing well. Just see what I mean? Like there's back kills every 5 seconds. There's a crazy map that's in like a European castle field. It feels like it's straight out of Monty Python. Just so many long sight lines, and I feel like the assault rifles, I could be wrong, but I feel like the starting gun has insane range on it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I feel like it has insane range on it. And I was both picking and getting picked from very far away. The dog is the default second perk, and he kind of follows you around and hopefully helps you out. But like I said, the action so far has been so frantic and so far away that his benefits haven't really helped me out so much. Yet I probably sound down on the game, and I think the only reason I am is because I really thought Black Ops 2 was a sweet spot, and here things are switched up. I probably will get used to it. This is my first gameplay that I'm uploading to YouTube, and I'm sure that I will have new things to say and hopefully a more calm down perspective upon my next upload. But right now I'm feeling a little bit weird about things. I like the interface. I like some of the aesthetic changes that they've made, but mechanically it's the same, which is fine. Why though did they make all these switches to sort of the overarching progression and that structure? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you a big fan of the Modern Warfare 3 now Ghost system, or did you really enjoy that Black Ops 2 Pick 10 system? Thanks so much for watching, guys and girls. If you want to see more Call of Duty multiplayer, let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, add to your favorites. Until next time, guys and girls, drink some hot chocolate, and we will see you all later.